A little more than 30 days into the job now, West Palm Beach's top cop is sitting down to discuss his priorities. Chief Frank Aderly was the former Fort Lauderdale police chief. The now's Michelle Casada joining us live with what he's been focused on and what he says is one of the biggest challenges for detectives. Michelle?
Shannon, Chief Frank Aderly told me he's seen the crowds of people, potential witnesses who stand near a crime scene but are hesitant to tell officers what they saw. He says he wants to change that. He wants community members to know they can help police solve crimes and remain anonymous.
I, Franklin C. Aderly.
In the first 30 days as West Palm Beach Police's new chief, Frank Aderly says he's spent a lot of time meeting the men and women who keep the city safe.
I've met some great people internally here. We have a great police department.
He says the roadblocks he and the police force face involve relationships with high crime communities.
If it's one thing that I think that we could work towards and try to build a better relationship, it would be with that particular part of the community.
Chief Frank Aderly stepped into the position at a time when the police department has at least 50 unsolved homicide cases since 2016. Most recently, a double homicide on Australian Avenue in April was solved with 2 arrests in June.
I think the true story is that they were investigating these cases and they got some good leads and they were able to make some arrests.
Chief Aderly said there's work to do on the north end of the city and says he hears the demands for more patrols. He says visibility is one part, but there are other strategies officers are using too.
When you look at certain areas, you know, simply because you don't see the police doesn't necessarily mean the police is not there.
Chief Aderly said he plans to implement daily crime briefs. He's still working on that. And he says he's seeing a great turnout at community engagement meetings, but wants to improve the communication between police and residents in the North End. Shannon, Kelly.
Michelle, thank you. And